Two stocks, both breaking to new highs on a 1-year chart. They look identical. They are not the same trade. Stock 1 is at a 52-week high, but it traded much higher 2 years ago. Above it sits a wall of trapped buyers waiting to break even and sell. Stock 2 is at an all-time high. Nobody who ever bought it is underwater. There's no overhead supply. Clear sky above. One has sellers waiting above. The other has nothing but open air. That changes everything about how the breakout behaves. Today, the difference between 52-week highs and all-time highs. Why all-time highs often run further. How to trade each. Stick around. Quick concept. Overhead supply is the single biggest difference between these two trades. Every price level where lots of people bought becomes potential future resistance. Why? Because those who bought there and are now underwater want to sell when price returns to their entry to break even. That selling creates resistance. A 52-week high stock that traded higher 2 years ago has layers of trapped buyers above it. As price rises, each layer sells to break even. The breakout fights through supply. It can stall, struggle, take longer. An all-time high stock has zero trapped buyers above. Nobody is waiting to break even because nobody paid more than the current price ever. The breakout faces no overhead resistance. It can run cleanly. Think of it like climbing a staircase versus climbing into open sky. The staircase has obstacles at every landing. Open sky has nothing to slow you down. All-time highs are open sky. That's the edge. How to tell them apart in 30 seconds? Step 1. Pull up the maximum time frame chart, not 1 year. Set it to all or max on TradingView. This shows the entire price history. Step 2. Find the highest point ever. If current price is above everything in history, it's an all-time high. Clear sky. If current price is at a 1-year high but below older peaks, it's just a 52-week high with supply above. Step 3. For 52-week highs, mark the overhead zones. Where are the old peaks? Those are your resistance levels. The breakout has to clear them. Note how much supply sits above and how far. Step 4. Check how long ago the all-time high or old peak was. Older supply is weaker. Many trapped holders have given up and sold already over the years. Recent supply is stronger. Those holders are still waiting. 4 steps, 30 seconds per stock. Classify before you trade. Pause. Take any breakout stock on your watch list. Switch the chart to maximum time frame. Is it an all-time high or just a 52-week high? I bet you've been trading both the same way. They need different expectations. 4 rules split by type. Rule 1. All-time high breakouts. Be more aggressive. No overhead supply means cleaner runs. Enter on the breakout with volume. Give the trade more room to extend. These are the trades worth holding longer. Rule 2. 52-week high breakouts demand more confirmation. Because of overhead supply, require stronger volume and a decisive close above the old resistance, not just a 52-week high. Wait for the breakout to clear the nearest overhead zone. Rule 3. For 52-week highs, set first target below the next overhead supply. Don't expect a clean run. Book partial profits before the next wall of trapped sellers. Be realistic about where it might stall. Rule 4. Volume requirement is higher for 52-week highs. To break through trapped sellers, you need demand to overwhelm supply. Look for breakout volume well above average, bigger than you'd require for an all-time high. 4 rules. Match the trade to the supply situation. 2 stocks. Both break to new 1-year highs the same week. Stock A, all-time high. Maximum time frame shows price above everything in its history. Clean sky. Breaks out on 2.2 times volume, no overhead resistance. Over the next 6 weeks, runs 22% almost without stopping. The trader who recognized the clear sky held longer and captured more. Stock B, 52-week high only, looks identical on the 1-year chart, but maximum time frame shows it traded 30% higher 2 years ago. Layers of trapped buyers above. Breaks its 52-week high on decent volume, runs 6%. Then stalls hard at the first overhead supply zone. Trapped buyers from 2 years ago sell to break even. Stock chops sideways for weeks. Same breakout day, same 1-year chart. Completely different outcomes. The only way to know in advance was checking the maximum time frame for overhead supply. The all-time high ran The 52-week high stalled at supply. Predictable if you looked. Honest question, when you take a breakout trade, do you check the maximum time frame first or just the 1 year chart? If you skip the max view, you're blind to the overhead supply that determines whether the trade runs or stalls. 3 mistakes traders make. Mistake 1, only looking at the 1 year chart. The default chart view is 1 year, so you never see the older peaks. You treat a supply heavy 52-week high like a clean all-time high. Always check maximum time frame before a breakout trade. Mistake 2, expecting the same run from both. You buy a 52-week high expecting a clean 25% move like an all-time high gave you last time. Then it stalls at overhead supply. Disappointed, you hold too long. Match expectations to the supply situation. Mistake 3, ignoring how old the overhead supply is. A peak from 6 months ago has strong trapped sellers still waiting. A peak from 8 years ago has weak supply. Most of those holders gave up long ago. Recent supply matters more than ancient supply. Factor in the age. 3 fixes. Apply all 3. Velocity rule for 52-week highs versus all-time highs. 5 rules. Screenshot this. 1. Always check maximum time frame before any breakout trade. 2. All-time highs have no overhead supply. Clean sky, run further. 3. 52-week highs face trapped sellers above. Demand more confirmation and volume. 4. For 52-week highs, set first target below the next overhead zone. 5. Recent overhead supply is stronger than old supply. Factor in the age. Quick recap. 52-week highs and all-time highs look the same on a 1 year chart. They aren't the same trade. All-time highs have clear sky, no trapped sellers. They run cleaner. 52-week highs have overhead supply. They fight through trapped buyers. Always check the maximum time frame. Match your expectations to the supply. This one habit, checking max time frame, instantly upgrades your breakout trading. If you want my breakout classification checklist, all-time high versus 52-week high with supply mapping, comment highs below. If 500 of you ask, I'll share it free. Subscribe, hit the bell. Next video, failed breakout reversals, the highest risk reward setup. Don't miss it. The market makes sense when you check the sky above. All-time high, open air, 52-week high, sellers waiting, know the difference.